Oh, hey, look, you got it.
Yep.
You know where you are right now.
This episode of Bluey is called Stump Fest.
Oh no, he has a tiny one now.
Well, this is the story of how we spent several weeks of our lives battling tree stumps. Not a glamorous story, not a fast story, definitely not a smart story, but one we survived, somehow. You ever start a project thinking, this'll take an afternoon, and then 3 days in, you're questioning all of your life choices? Yeah, that was us. Just a shovel, a mattock, some loppers, and a whole lot of misplaced confidence. But machinery, that requires a budget. And right now, we're in our every dollar has a job, and none of these jobs involve renting an excavator era. So we went full pioneer mode. Back to the roots, literally. Just two families versus a stump, and the stump won most days. These roots were like, oh, you thought we're just in the ground? No. We are the ground. Every time we thought we had one, another root just popped up like it was offended we even tried. And if you're noticing the wardrobe changes, no, that's not a fashion montage. That's time passing. Actual days, multiple. At one point, we started naming the stumps because after spending this much time together, we felt like coworkers.
I was wondering
Unpaid,
if you could,
incredibly stubborn, and absolutely
potentially see
impossible
where
to
it's, like,
fire.
where it's jiggling.
And listen,
The taproot
people
one.
romanticize manual labor. They say it's grounding, it builds character. What it really builds is back pain. Lower back, upper back, mystery back, locations you didn't even know could hurt. But all jokes aside, this wasn't our dream method. Renting heavy machinery just wasn't in the budget. We needed to save that for a way more important project, which is the utility shed that's going
out.
right here.
Yeah, it is.
So this
I'm
was a
done for
financial
today.
decision, wrapped in a stubborn decision, sprinkled with a dash of we didn't think it through. It's mainly because we didn't think it through.
I swear, everything is bigger here in Virginia. These are like the average size of grubs that we find. It's pretty gross. Up in Michigan, they're only like, I don't know, half the size-ish. Yeah.
We learned something valuable though. There's absolutely no shame in using machines. Zero. I don't care what anyone says. Excavators, beautiful. And then came the double stump. If regular stumps were bosses, this one was the final boss. The "Are you sure you want to continue?" warning screen. Now, about this double stump. We actually did conquer it. A triumph. A victory for the ages. We were so proud that we absolutely forgot to record the moment. Yeah, just, cheering into the void. But don't worry, because instead of showing you the real footage, we recreated it. And here it is. The moment we pretended we conquered the stump, featuring dramatic movements, questionable accuracy, and the type of acting skills you'd expect people who've been digging holes for weeks straight. Look, we're not actors, we're barely stump removers, but we try. And honestly, at this point, that's all we've got to offer. But in the end, the stumps are gone. The ground is clearing, the space is finally starting to look like something with a purpose.
This spot is where our utility shed will rise, eventually, with a lot of patience and hopefully no more manual stump removal. Next on the land, we're building a simple firewood shelter so the wood can actually dry instead of sitting in sad, wet piles. And now that these stumps aren't standing in our way, we get to start laying out the foundation for the shed. So thanks for hanging out with us through this chaos. If you ever feel bad about how long your projects take, just remember, we spent weeks fighting trees that were already dead. Welcome to Roots and Rain, where the goals are big, the budget is small, and the stumps are emotionally undefeated. See you in the next one.